Hey guys, welcome to Ethan's Garage. Today we are in a micronation, which is kind of exciting. A country that I have known about for a little while, but we are in San Marino. The 5th smallest country by land area, only has about 24 square miles of land, which is crazy until you go to Monaco and then you're like, actually that's enormous. Hopefully I'll be doing a video there soon. It's also one of these countries where I can't quite tell if this is like a total tax haven where people are super wealthy. Like Monaco is obviously excessively wealthy, but there's definitely some nice stuff here, but I don't know if it's going to be quite as ridiculous as Monaco. Almost definitely not. Plus it's also been kind of bad weather. It's December, so anyways, let's see what we can find. Alright, well this will have to be our first spotting. It's a parade float looking, I think probably like an Isuzu, that's fur wrapped. Pretty bizarre. And that's a German Shepherd with a microphone, I think, and a cat. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. So we are currently in Serravalle. The population here is only 33,000 people. And there's their flag. Actually quite pretty. And that's almost a highway. And that right there is the Museum of the Olympics. Nice 500 abarth right there. So to state the obvious, this country really is small. I just checked the map and I thought I was still near Serravalle on one end of the country, and then I looked and I was like, nope, I'm already on the other end of the country. I've seen already a couple of Wranglers here, which given the mountains probably is a pretty logical pick. They're really expensive here though. That's definitely a big difference between the US and here. Not that they're cheap in the US, but I was looking, and to get a new one right now in Italy is 71,000 euros base. Supposedly, San Marino has the 3rd highest rate of car ownerships for any country, behind like Gibraltar or something. I gotta say, this rental car of mine is so insanely underpowered. Like whenever I get to one of these hills, and I'm already in low gear, I'm like, that'll be fine, and then I end up almost stalling the car because of how little power it has. And kind of annoying, especially in a place like San Marino that is more hilly and mountainous than I was actually expecting. And I was already expecting it to be kind of mountainous, but this exceeds expectations for sure. There's been tons of those little tiny Suzuki 4x4s. Surprisingly, that's the first S-Class I've seen. Alright, I just hopped out real quick to go take a look at something very cool. Not technically a car, first of all, nice Defender, but actually a train, and a very small one at that. Check this little thing out. That's probably like right at 3-foot gauge, roughly. Has its own tunnel, overhead wires to power it. Let me see if the sign tells you much. So if you guys are train nerds, please tell me a bit about this thing. This is awesome. I'm also curious, like, how far does the track go? Because this country is only 24 square miles, so not very far to go. See, they got some snow up here too in the morning, which the place I was staying, probably an hour from here in Italy, was snowing this morning, which was a bit sketchy. Ooh, that's the sportiest car I've seen so far. Audi S6 wagon. Imagine having that as the view for your house. And there's a GLA 35 AMG. Not as good as the 45, but still cool. And this here is technically a pretty unimpressive car, but I had one of these in Iceland, absolutely loved it. Drove nice, amazing fuel economy, like 50, 60. Awesome car. I've seen a few Macans here so far, but no Cayennes. Cool Isuzu too. Well, I take that back. There's another Cayenne. And a nicer, newer one too. With oval steer. Looks like we're almost at the center. Not sure how much farther up this road I can go before having to turn around. It's be touristy and difficult to get around up here. I know this is probably seeming a little more like just a tour of the country, but I hope you guys don't mind. Luckily it's pretty small and pretty interesting, honestly. It's an interesting, oh, that's the ID7 wagon. Looks interesting. All right, so we found some parking and I'm gonna go check out the old city and spot some more stuff for you. And here we are walking next to the castle. And it is unfortunately raining too, which kind of sucks. Look at the roots in that thing. Of course, we also got all these little, I don't know if they're gun ports or what. Here's an interesting one. This is not the Mitsubishi Aimio like I'm used to. It's actually this Peugeot Ion. Just a rebadging, of course. And that wraps up my time in the old city of San Marino, which is very impressive. Like probably the most Christmassy place I've ever been in my life. It's just perfectly set up for that, and they did a great job of making it super Christmassy. And now it's back over to the car. But first, one more spot. Look at the black and gold G-Wagon. Amazing spec. Very interesting look on that Volkswagen. It's I think it is a factory Passat, just a Passat wagon. We got the Maserati Grecale. Not from San Marino though. Nice little Beetle with a Christmas tree. These European car dealers look so much different than the ones in the US, but also pretty awesome. Who knows what this thing is, because I have no idea. It looked like a Mini Cooper, but does not seem to be, and I don't recognize the logo. So comment down below if you know what that is. Never seen one of these before. It's a Fiat Panda van. They deleted the hatch and added that little extra bit of plastic, and then did the split door, and then deleted the back windows. What a brilliant, brilliant vehicle. The best one yet. Audi RS6 Avant ABT tuning. Alrighty, well, just about to conclude the video. I unfortunately actually have now left San Marino because I was just heading out, so I didn't get to film a proper outro there. But then I came to, well, I can't really see it, but this is the coast right here of Italy. I'll show you in just a second. And in this parking here, I actually found the best cars in San Marino I've found yet. Obviously we're not in San Marino anymore, but these are all San Marino plated cars. So I'll show you them real quick, and I'll show you the ocean, and then we'll wrap it up. Carrera Ford GTS Targa. And a GLA 45. I was actually going to show you guys those ones static, but as I was walking over, they drove off, which is good because I got to hear them running, which is even better. I think this one might be another one right here. A Porsche Macan, probably like GTS or something. Yep, Macan GTS. Looks kind of like every single rich person in San Marino had a meet up here at the beach at this fancy restaurant. And luckily I was able to catch it though. The last San Marino car for the video is this pretty stock, but still nice Audi Q8. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. And I also filmed a junkyard tour in San Marino, which I'm super jazzed about. I'll link that here. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.